This is part 6 of Vampires in New Birth.
Wow, this is like a really good, decent sized demo.
Yeah, it's actually super large, and I'm excited because I like it a lot.
Okay, so
So
Vinette.
quick recap: Lena's been, I don't know, lecturing
Lena's
Vinette
been boring
about something, and now
she's
we're
like
gonna keep
morals.
going lecturing.
So yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, Lena's been lecturing Vinette, and we're gonna continue with the lecture, and that's what's happening.
Okay. As long as you two trust each other, you'll find a way to get through anything. Do you still trust her? Of course I do. Then you have your answer. I suppose you're right. I didn't even really have a chance to consider how she felt about all of this. Maybe I should go talk to her. Soon, Vinette. Right now you still need more blood, and I think Melissa should have some alone time. I suppose so. But I'm not really in the mood to go back to that club. I know, but right now it beats sneaking through the streets, looking for stray humans. You know what I mean. Come on, we should tell Melissa we're leaving. Yeah, go ahead. Melissa, we're about to leave.
Where are you two headed? Back to that club?
Yeah.
I'm coming with.
No, Melissa.
Vinette, I want to.
You've already done enough for tonight. Just take some time off for yourself.
Vinette, are you sure?
Yeah, I'll be fine. So try not to worry.
Vinette, I'm so sorry for everything that's happened.
Why is she so sorry? Obviously this is not her fault.
I know.
She feels so responsible, and Vinette got mad at her, and it's Melissa is the cinnamon roll in all of this nonsense. So.
It's true. I agree. She's a good cinnamon roll.
I know. Come on, Lena. I just want to get this over with. Right, let's go. Ooh, the music. Okay, so you said you were going to demonstrate. Right. I don't pretend to be an expert. I personally don't use this approach much. But luckily, like any club, the women here are just waiting for the right person to seduce them. Yeah, and that's my problem. And if I have to drink blood, can it at least be from no, don't be like that.
Ew!
Trust me, once you start feeding again, you won't care what gender the blood comes from. And besides...
Why is Vinette straight?
Yeah.
I thought she was into Leisha.
I thought she was into, every woman. Anytime I see a girl and she's that's the one. That's the lesbian time that we're gonna have with her. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stop. Stop.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Me neither.
There's not exactly a surplus of human guys around here. What few are always get snatched up by some other vampire and aren't fair game. Why would anyone take them?
Right?
Oh, yeah. Why is that? Ask Val. She said there's a shockingly low number of guys who know how to seduce, and the rest who can't. Bore the ever-loving shit out of her. Hence the low number. You can't be serious. No way it's that bad. Like I said, I don't frequent this whole seductive scene much, but Val does have a point, if you pay attention. The whole pickup community has been growing a lot since the 80s. Thousands upon thousands of guys pay for books, DVDs, and a bunch of seminars. I actually saw the Lisa Ling thing?
I don't know what that is.
Where it's they go, you don't know it's This Is Life with Lisa Ling?
I've never seen it.
It's that one, okay, there's an episode where it's they go specifically to those pickup ranches. I didn't even know that was a thing. But it's they take these like guys or whatever and try and teach them like peacocking and all of that nonsense.
Ugh.
And then it's like they take them outside to like test it all. It's great. And the guy who like does the workshop is like super like, I don't know, they're really ugly and they're like, oh yeah, go ahead and wear this outfit. This one matches. And I'm just like, none of it is cheap, mind you. They have all the money to waste on women, but could never handle conversation.
Anyway, avoid all men.
Yeah, that's the take-home message in this whole demo.
Yeah.
And that's one of the many reasons vampires like me get bored of most humans. They lack what we have, which is confidence. Even when I was human, I absolutely hated the idea of someone thinking they could tell me how to live my life. As if they knew better. It's no different than suicide.
What? How?
Like suicide of your character? I don't know. How do you figure? If you don't make your own choices and opinions, then it's not your life. People are so terrified of what everyone is thinking, too occupied with what they think everyone else will like. Trends and compliance is what society has always been about. It doesn't give a shit about the individual.
It's true.
Is that why you're goth? You guessed it! Goth has only really been around since the 80s, back when I was first into it, back when it actually meant something. And it doesn't now. It seems pretty popular. The fashion is what is still popular, not the attitude. Back then, it was a huge public statement to dress in all black, piercings and mohawks. It wasn't for someone too chicken shit to express themselves. But these days, two people can't even agree on what goth means anymore. It's too subjective. You sound passionate. Why does this mean so much to you? It was my inspiration, my lifestyle. I know the movement wasn't that big back then, but it gained some decent traction. But lately, I feel like it's lost its momentum. Seriously, take the average person who dresses like me. They're not some sexy seductress or badass individual. No. If the girls aren't what?
Yikes!
Damn! Lena! That's it. We're not romancing you.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, like you were boring and now you're just awful.
Yeah, you're like shaming everyone.
No, if the girls aren't overly fat, they're nothing to look twice at without make. Oh God! And the guys spend many nights. I'm just gonna skip this.
Yeah, like who are you? like, why does it matter whether the guys shack up with hot women? Like, as if all that matters about them is their ability to be a pickup artist. Or even worse, calling women fat and then saying that they're ugly without makeup. Oh my God, Lena, you're gross. Just saying.
I don't know. I can't even be like, oh, I guess she's like from another weird time and being a vampire and like, but she's like from the 80s, I guess.
Right?
So
you're like,
it's not like she's from like the 1300s where it's like, it's like witchcraft to like, I don't know, crack an egg or something. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. No. Okay, we need Leisha back.
I agree.
Well, don't you have strong opinions? No, just don't sit there. Be like, hey, like, talk.
Like, yeah, be like, hey, you're gross.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Okay. So, just how do you plan to fix this mess that is your lifestyle? Or do you just complain? Lead by example. Simple. Hard to do when you spend much of your time hiding in the dark. Clubs like this are my saving grace, a place where we can better remind people what independence is all about, at least before they get drunk for the night. Okay. And is it working? It's not perfect, but the progress is better than nothing. Leisha is really ballsy with doing something like this. While she and I don't rub shoulders, I can at least respect her goal. That's why she lets me come here. She should do a more thorough check of the guest list. What about the one asshole I ran into earlier? Yeah, Like,
For real.
what about the one asshole, like, standing in front of me?
Right?
She was short on vampires when this place first opens its doors. Like I said before, we don't, on average, make great friends with each other. Finding vampires for her, I don't doubt that was a hard part. It was finding some that actually be interested in this place. You think the opposite would be true. You said lots of vampires are lonely. We could call it force of habit. You spend enough time being super introverted, and eventually, being social becomes a new abnormal to you. And does that apply to you? Let's just say I'm not as big a dreamer as Licia. She's really convinced that with enough time, people will finally accept vampires.
They'll have to, because we'll turn them all into vampires.
I guess anything is technically possible, but I didn't get this far without knowing how to be a skeptic. It might happen. Not so long ago, most people couldn't care less about vampires. What? People always cared about vampires. That's why people like burned and staked and whatever else. I don't know. It's just like it's always been a thing.
That's why people created vampires.
Yeah. Because look, what's beautiful about humans is that we were nerds from the beginning.
True. You're the real psychic here, or whatever.
What?
I don't know. Shut up. I don't even know what's going on right now.
I'm gonna leave it silent. Just so you can, like, sit there and know that they're this big thing. No, they're not. People just think they are. Like, they think goth is a huge thing. In reality, the majority are superficial than they'll ever admit. It's like, you know when, like, it's kind of like when you're emo, and it's like, oh, they're not really emo. I'm the real emo.
I have more feelings than you do. I just feel so much harder.
Don't even start. Okay. After your rant about goths, this should be good. Hey, if you don't want to hear it, go ahead, you already started. Besides, I'm curious why Alicia's plan might not actually work out. Fine. Go back not even a full century. Most people couldn't care less about vampires. Now there's a sudden vampire craze. But don't be fooled. Like the goth scene, most people are only caught up in the superficial qualities, not the substance that really matters. They think vampires are these confident, sexy badasses, right? Yet, most of their fans are just middle-class cosplayers with too much idle curiosity. They're not trying
I think this was aimed directly at me. But, like, I see you.
They're not trying to improve themselves to match what they admire. They're just pretenders! You're a pretender!
Kill me.
Oh my god! I never did get why people were so into dressing up like vampires. I do! It gets worse. There's a whole religion or cult, I should say, dedicated to us, with their own vampire Bible. It claims that we drink some energy bullshit to survive, and then that's if you're a loner, hate sunlight, and like dark chocolate, you might, this is me!
Yeah, literally.
Like,
I guess vampires.
Yeah! Ha ha ha! You gotta be shitting me. If only I were so creative. And most vampires in the media are either just mindless monsters or just some perversion of a lonely bitch's wet dream.
Yeah.
I don't like that language. I mean, I'm okay with, like, fucking stuff, but, like, humans may have their focus on us, but it's mostly misconstrued.
I feel like this game has just turned into Lena just bitching about, like, her life.
Can we stop with Lena? Like, honestly, I don't want to hear about her, like, backwards opinions.
Right?
I don't doubt there's some real vampire fans out there. But they're a niche. The question is if they'll stay that way or grow into something more. Like what you said, it's possible. From what Leisha told me, she didn't expect her goal to be easy. Is it really going to be that difficult?
Like, I wish there were some choices. Like, I wish, because it's so static.
Yeah,
Like, I wish we
I
could
thought.
be like, hey, can we get the fuck out of here because I don't listen to you anymore?
Yeah, we're just kind of going through the story.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just like, okay, when can we get to, like, the action? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I do like this a lot, but, like, Lena's unbearable.
Yeah. Lead by example, Vinette. I don't know what else she or anyone else can do, but if there's more, I probably don't want to know about it. But I'm getting in the way off topic, and I'm also a little hungry. If I remember your question right, you were asking if there were guys to feed on, right? Yeah, and you said because most of them suck at seduction, few are ever let in here. Can we just like get with women?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to like seek out a man, especially like Ivan or something. I bet they're gonna bring him back.
Ugh, yeah. I can't do that voice again.
Maybe they should, just for a passing, I need to like hear a little bit of it. Just to like keep
It's
on.
literally just Lena. It's just like male Lena.
Yeah. Maybe they're twins. That's the background. Val's words, not mine. Take it up with her. Anyways, feeding off a woman doesn't make you gay.
It
Just like
should.
feeding off a guy shouldn't make him your boyfriend. All you're doing is satisfying your hunger. Huh, now that I think about it, I think Leisha said something like that. Platonic, I think that was the word. That's not a really hard word to remember.
Platonic?
Yeah, she's like, platonic? That's an accurate way to put it. Strictly platonic. This is fine.
Slightly platonic.
Slightly, just slightly. Okay, I'm gonna keep it slightly platonic.
Yeah, and I think we should, like, end it at slightly platonic. Because, you know, we gotta move on.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to finish it here? Just for, like...
Yeah.
Okay. Slightly platonic it is. That was,
Now it's a wrap.
Yeah, that... What?
I don't know.
That was part 6.
Like, I don't... The other game we played had something about condoms, and they were like, that's a wrap.
Okay, that was part 6. Bye.